Hey guys, it's your girl Jasmine and welcome to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about, as you guys can read by that title, the truth about being a young black Mexican girl. The truth about being a mixed girl. I just want to share with you guys some of the things that I go through being mixed. So growing up, I was always with my mom. My mom raised me. My mom and dad got divorced when I was 3, so after that I didn't really see much of my dad. So I grew up practically my whole life being raised as a Mexican, and it sounds weird saying as a Mexican, but I mean, it's the truth. I grew up being Mexican. So some truths and facts about being a mixed girl is, one, you don't really feel like you fit in anywhere. Like, at least for me, like growing up with my Mexican side, like I never fully felt 100% Mexican. Like, obviously I felt different, I looked different, so being around that to me wasn't like, it was confusing because I knew my dad, but I never hung out with him, and I've never especially hung out with like his side of the family to know how it was to live in a black household. Like, I wish I would have known, because I mean, not that my mom didn't do a good job, like she did a great job in raising me, but it's like a big piece of a big chunk of like my life I don't even know about. So that's one of the things that to me is stressful, because it's like you don't really know who you are. Like, you don't know where you come from in a way, because it's like you've never really been introduced to that one side. And if you grow up like being around both parts of your race, like, but now this is one of the worst things, I guess you can say, for me is, okay, I was raised by a Mexican. Like, my whole life all I knew was to be Mexican. Like, I grew up in a Mexican household, so I grew up by their ways, but to the world, when I go out there, and you know the world just sees black. Like, they don't see me as a mixed girl, because if you were to like glance at me or whatever, you wouldn't really know that I'm mixed, because I look like a black girl. So to the world, they see me as black. So that's where, growing up, you get kind of confused, because it's like the world sees you this way, but you really act this way. And everything just gets so overwhelming and like confusing, because you're being kind of judged by the world, and you act a certain way. They don't really know the real you, so it's like it's kind of confusing. It might kind of hurt sometimes, because it's like, damn, like these Mexicans over here, like my people, like they don't even know that I speak Spanish. Like, they don't see me as a Mexican in their eyes. And then when I go to, my black side, it's like they see me as black, but I'm not fully 100%, you know, on that side. Like, I'm not 100% black. So it's like I still don't always feel like I always fit in 100% anywhere. So I know, you guys hear most of the time, like, oh, a mixed girl, like, oh, they're cute, they're bad, they're whatever the case may be. Sometimes, like, no, that's not all it takes for us to be happy, or, it's not, that great being mixed. Like, I mean, yeah, you're more than one race, you have more benefits. Like, my first language was Spanish, So I learned English in school. So I mean, yeah, being more than one race may be beneficial because it's like, you know, I know two languages. So in that sense, yeah, it might be kind of cool, but to the world, it's like, where do you fit in, basically? But you know, I ain't even tripping on none of that. You know, back then I used to care about, you know, what people might think of me. Um, I'm black, and you know, my Mexican side be making jokes about black people, but I'm like, nigga, I'm black. Like, you're talking about me. So, and that's where I also mean, like, it gets kind of like hard because it's like when you hear your Mexican side over here talking about blacks, you're kind of like, damn, I'm offended. And then you come over here, and then you hear blacks talk about Mexicans, you're just like, I'm offended because it's like, I'm in the middle of that bitch. Like, I'm damn near Mexican, I'm damn near black, so it's like, I get offended in both sides because at the end of the day, I can't choose one side. It's like I'm both. So I may agree what they, you know, what they say about, joke about, you know, like, oh, Mexicans be doing this shit. And then, you know, I might agree because it's like, it's true, you know, and if they say the same stuff about blacks, it's like, I mean, it's true. So I'm in that middle line, which is kind of, sometimes it might be kind of hard because it's like you don't really know where to fit in, but it's cool. Like I said, as you get older, like, you don't really care about that stuff anymore. Like, you're more focused on yourself, like, who are you, like, be unique. So mixed or not mixed, like, just remember to be yourself, love who you are, and don't worry about what other people may think about you. That's something that I had to learn for myself, you know, like growing up in a Mexican household and not really knowing my black side. Like, now, and I'm still learning now how to, you know, get more in touch with my black side and like eventually, you know, learn different things, you know, of being black. Because I know a lot about Mexican. I've been a Mexican for too long. I need to know how it feels to be in touch with my black side. So, I hope you guys like this video. If you watched the whole video, I thank you. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos for you guys. So, like, subscribe, comment if you want me to do any other types of videos, you know, any recommendations. I want to make this channel about literally anything I feel that I want to post and share with you guys, then why not? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye, guys.